Welcome. Today we dive into strategic resonance, the powerful art of knowing exactly what others want to hear. We often start with a fundamental misconception that honesty and effective persuasion are always at odds. We wrongly equate blunt truth-telling with honesty and knowing what others want to hear with manipulation. The most effective leaders and negotiators understand this core truth. Communication is not about the speaker. It is always about the receiver. The smartest people are not those with the largest vocabulary, but those with the highest degree of social calibration. This mastery of communication begins with understanding the psychology of validation. We gravitate toward those who tell us what we want to hear because of a biological need for cognitive consistency, leading to a satisfying dopamine release. A master communicator uses strategic empathy, aligning their message with the listener's existing narrative. This technique lowers the defensive wall, that cognitive friction that causes us to reject contradictory information, making the listener receptive. The intellectually elite navigate communication through three distinct phases: the architecture of resonance. Phase 1 is the active decode. Before speaking, they listen for the why behind the what. Validate the emotion first to establish trust before introducing the facts. Phase 2 is mirroring and matching. This means aligning with the listener's frequency, speaking to stability for the security-driven, and growth for the visionary. Phase 3 is strategic framing, presenting information so the listener arrives at your conclusion as if it were their idea, positioning your goal as the inevitable solution to their problem. With great influence comes great responsibility. It is crucial to define the ethical boundaries of this power: persuasion versus manipulation. Manipulation, defined by negative intent, seeks to benefit the speaker at the expense of the listener. Persuasion, conversely, seeks a mutual reality where both parties move forward together. We must acknowledge a paradox of the highly intelligent. They often fall in love with their own logic, ignoring the reality that humans are emotional creatures who use logic primarily to justify emotional decisions. The people who move the needle see communication as a service, to be understood as a negotiation, and they transcend the need to be right. In conclusion, the goal is not to win the argument, but to foster shared understanding. The smartest person steps into another's reality, validates it, and gently steers it toward a shared, productive outcome. This isn't just basic psychology. It is high-level, strategic social strategy that defines true leadership.